Hello guys, I welcome you back to JN Graphic Tutorials. In this session of tutorials, we are going to design something like this. So before that, if you haven't subscribed to this amazing channel, I just want you to subscribe to this channel for more amazing graphic tutorials like this. So we can begin with our today's session of tutorial. So first of all, let's go to our Photoshop. So after we have opened our Photoshop, we'll go to new and we will start creating our document. So I'll make sure that the width of the flyer is 2000, the height of the flyer is also 2000. Then we will set the resolution to be 300. Then the color mode should be RGB color. Then let's give it a title like church flyer, something like this. Very cool and very amazing. So after we are done with this, we can go on and hit on create. So guys, this is the background that we are going to work on, but before then we have to go to our view and go to our guides and go to our new guide layout. So I just want to apply this so that I know that everything that I am doing is just in alignment. So I will just hit on OK to apply everything. So we are going to create a solid background. So I will go to my foreground color and set my color. So I just want to set the foreground color to something like 260801, something like this, and I'll hit on OK. So I'll come to this panel and select my solid background color. So this is what I just want to apply. Then I'll go to my foreground color again, and this time I just want to set something like CD, so it should be in small letters. So CD 2C then 07. So this is what I just wanted to do. Then I'll go to this panel and create my gradient. So I'll tilt the angle to about 88 or something like 88, something like this. Very nice and amazing. So I will just hit on OK. So this is what I actually wanted to do. So after I'm done with this, I will go and start importing my resources. So I'll go to my file, go to my place link, and guys, these are the links that we are going to use for our church flyer. So I just want to import my first link. So this one, I will just import this one first, something like this. Very amazing and very beautiful. So I will select it and make sure that the blending option is actually something like hard light. So I will just give it a hard light, something like this. Very nice and amazing. Then I will select it and go to my filter and give it a motion blur, something like this. Very nice and very amazing. So after I'm done with this, I will still select it and take up my brush. Then I just want to do some cleaning. So let's open up the brush a little bit like this, a little bit like this. Then I just want to clean the down part so that I will get something like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I actually wanted to do. Very nice and very, very amazing. So you can just open it up a little bit like this so that you have a very amazing flyer. So after I'm done with this, I'll go to my file, place link. Then this time I just want to bring this one inside. So I just want to spread it on the entire background. So I will select it and change the blending option to color dodge. Then I will pick up my eraser and I just want to do some cleaning at the top, something like this. Very nice and amazing. So after I'm done with this, I can just push it so that I will have something like this. Very nice and very beautiful. So I can select this and go to my filter, go to my blur and add some emotion blur to it. So this is what I actually wanted to do. Very nice and very amazing. So after I'm done with this, I will still go to file, place link, and this time I just want to bring this one inside. So I just want to resize it a little bit like this. So I just want to place it at the center and change the blending option to something like overlay, something like this. Then I will just take my eraser. So let me reduce the size of the eraser to something like this. This is so small. Let's increase it a little bit like this. So let me actually set the eraser to something like about 900. So I will do some cleanings just around this image that I have just imported, something like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I actually wanted to do. Very nice and very amazing. So I can still be cleaning it a little bit like this. Very beautiful and amazing. So after I'm done with this, I will go on and be importing our resources. So I'll just want to bring this one inside. So let's increase this one and make sure that it takes the entire background like this. So I will select it and change the blending option to something like saturation. So this is what I actually want to do. Very nice and very amazing. So after we are done with this, I just want to add some typography to what we have just done. So I'll pick my text 2 here and I just want to start typing something. So I just want to type something like, let me change the color to white so that it will be visible for us to see what I am just doing. So I just want to type something like help. Very nice and very amazing, something like this. So I can select it and go to my text panel. Then I make sure that everything that I have done is just what I just wanted to do. So something like this is cool and very amazing. So I'll still select this, Ctrl+J to duplicate it and place the other one just below it. So I will select this and type something like grace, something like this. Very nice and very amazing. So I can go on and make sure that they are well aligned at the center of the flyer. Something like this is cool and amazing. So we can just push it a little bit upward like this. Very nice and very amazing. So after we are done with this, we will go on and import other resources. But before that, I just want us to select the grace and the help. Then let us make them a smart object like this. Very nice and amazing. So after that, we will go to our file and go to our place link, and we want to bring this golden foil inside. So on this golden foil, we are going to create a clipping mask like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted us to do. Very nice and amazing. So we can select the grace and add some effect to it. So I just want us to add some strokes to it. So let's add some little strokes like this onto what we have just made, and let us add some shadows also to it. So I just want us to add shadows like this to make it more nice and more amazing. So I will just hit on OK. So this is what I just wanted to do. So after that, let's add some little typography to what we have just done. So I just want to add something like by in small letters. So I will select it, and this time I will want to use a font called Better Saturday, something like this. Very nice and amazing. So let's reduce the size a little bit like this, and there we go. Very nice and very amazing. So we can position it very well. So this is what I actually wanted us to do. Very beautiful and amazing. So after we are done with this, we can go on and be importing our ministers. So I just want to bring this image first so I can just resize the image like this. Very nice and amazing. And also I can go on and also bring this image inside. Very nice. So let's pull this at the back like this so that we get an effect like this. Then I'll bring my last image inside. So I just want to bring this last image. Very nice and very amazing. So let me bring it down like this so that we'll have something like this. Very nice and very beautiful. So we can select our golden foil plus our grace, then we position them very well to where we just wanted to be. So I will just hit or hold on shift to the grace, then I will just be pulling them upward so that you get a little space up there. Very nice and very amazing. So how you want your title to be, you can just increase it a little bit like this, or you can just make it as it was. So depending on how you want it to be, you can just resize it or reduce it to how you want to be. But I think this one is more nice and very beautiful. So let's place our bar like this so that we get something like this. Very amazing and very beautiful. So I can go on and also hold shift and select all the images and make sure that they are rightly placed at the middle. So I can increase them a little bit like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted us to do. So now this is what we are having. So let me increase this image a little bit so that it will perfectly match with these images that I have already placed. So this is what we are having now. So after we are done with this, I just want us to create some rectangle like this. So rectangle like this, very nice and very beautiful. Then let's make sure that it is actually a black rectangle. So this is what I just wanted us to create. So we can just decrease it a little bit like this so that we get a very perfect thing that we just wanted to do. So on this rectangle, we are going to type the date and the time, the location where the program is taking place. So let's quickly change the font to something like Roboto, and let's go to our text panel and change the height to 77. Then there we go. So I just want us to type something like 25 July 2023. So this is what I just wanted us to do. And let's change the size to medium. So we can reduce the size to something about 12. 12 is so small, so let's make it something like 18. Then we can bring the time just on this black box that we have just created. So I think the spaces between the text is so small, so we can select it and go to our panel here and make sure that we spread it out a little bit. So -25 is actually very cool one. So this is what I actually wanted us to do. So we can select it, Ctrl+J to duplicate it, and this time I just want us to write our time. So we can select this one again and type something like 8 p.m. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what actually I just wanted us to do. So we can just select the time again, Ctrl J to duplicate it, and bring the other time just at the middle. So this is what we are just going to select and type the location. So I just want to type something like Berlin Top Sunyani, something like this. Very nice and amazing. So I can select this one and make sure that it is actually a very small font. So we can just reduce the location one like this. Very nice and amazing. So this is what I actually want to bring on what we just wanted. So after this, I make sure that every text that I have just brought on the flyer is just in alignment to what I just wanted it to be. So something like this is very cool and amazing. So this is what I actually do. So you can select the Sunyane, or we can make sure that, let me type it in full so that everything will be nice. So this is what I actually want to do. So we can select it and change the color to something like, can pick a color like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what we are having now. Very nice and very awesome. So after we are done with this, we go to file and go to our place link, and I just want to bring this flare inside. Very nice and amazing. So I just want to change the flare to something like color dodge, something like this, so that we have an effect like this on the flyer. So you can expand it a little bit like this. Very nice and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted to bring. So we can be expanding it a little bit like this, so that it gets an effect like this. Very nice and amazing. So you can select it and take up your brush and be brushing off this part. Very amazing and beautiful. So you can go on and be expanding it like this. You can go on and be expanding it. Something like this is very cool and very amazing. So this is what I just wanted us to do. Very nice and very beautiful. So after we are done with this, it has left for us to add the names of the ministers and the name of the church. So let's go on and add the name of the ministers to it. So I just want to add something like this. Very nice and beautiful. So Minister Charles. Then I can then space it up a little bit to maybe about 11. Then I will reduce the size like this. Then I will just bring it just closer to that minister. Very nice and amazing. So I can just select it and make sure that I space it up like this. Very nice and beautiful. So I can select it, Ctrl J, and bring the same thing here. So I just want to write on this one, Minister Parky Junior, something like this. Very nice and very, very amazing. So this is what actually I just wanted to do on the flyer. So I can go on and duplicate it, Ctrl+J, and bring the duplicates here. And this time let's write something like Reverend So let's write something like Reverend Solomon. So after we are done with this, we are almost done with the flyer. So let's add the name of the church to it. So I just want to write something like God's Word Ministries. So this is what I just wanted to add to it. So we can select it and give it actually a white font like this. Then we can just pull it down a little bit like this. Very nice and very beautiful. Then we make sure that everything that we are doing is in alignment. So let's add something like this also to it. Presence. Very nice and amazing. So we can select it and make sure that the spaces are to about 200, something like this. And this is what I just wanted us to make. Very nice and very beautiful. So you can also create a box for this present to make it outstanding. So we can create a black box for the present, something like this. Very nice and beautiful, so that everything will just stand out and look more amazing. So you can select the presence and you can also give it a regular font. Very nice and very amazing. And you can also go on and select the church name and make sure that you give it a space to about 0 like this. Very nice and beautiful. So this is what I just wanted us to do for this flyer. So now we are actually done with everything that we wanted to do on this flyer. So if you find this flyer or this amazing tutorial useful, you can just go on and download the resources just below the description and practice along with this tutorial. And you can also like, share and comment and share ideas on the comment section. So this is what I just wanted us to create. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I just want you to subscribe to this amazing channel for more amazing tutorials like this. So we are actually ended the tutorial and we are going to meet at another time. So God bless you and goodbye.